So I usually don't prevent someone from using different parts or modes in the chair, but when someone's learning something a bit more complex, or even if they're not, but they're a little more slow to pick up, I might use something like a kill switch. There's no such thing really as a kill switch on a power chair, but you can program any sort of external switch to do on off, and then I might hold that, or whoever's training them, have them hold that, so that if they start doing something that's dangerous or they're gonna hurt themselves, you can quickly just turn the chair off. I think the only time I really ever programmed something so someone didn't have access to something is on a head array, where the back on the pad that would go behind their head you can latch it to drive forward or to drive backward, and they were having trouble with that. We might practice in a closed environment just going forward or just going backward, but I usually wouldn't leave it that way because they may need to access it, or if someone's just not safe to do it on their own, then you just don't leave it on the chair. Give their attendants or whoever else is using the chair in the meantime another way to drive it, and then when they're ready, sort of all or nothing. That I've found that giving somebody parts and pieces is hard to put all together if you only give them forward and turning but not back, or only give them a very limited profile. I also usually do not give people only one drive profile unless they're really having difficulty, or they're only in a very limited environment, like in a living facility where they're only driving inside and don't have the capacity to drive safely at a higher speed. We might give them only slower on like their joystick and give quicker like on an attending joystick. Sometimes that is a requirement even for some like group facilities, that somebody doesn't have something that would really be fast enough to hurt somebody, although I would argue you could honestly sort of hurt anybody even with slow speeds, but that's sometimes conversation and advocating for somebody that they are capable of driving at a faster speed, and that they need it to be able to access wherever it is they're going.